In this video I'm going to give an overview of the bench-mounted Hornady lock and load powder measure. This is the same powder measure included in the lock and load classic reloading kit. So let's load up the powder measure and see this powder measure in action. So what I'm going to do is take off the lid. I'm going to use some Winchester 760 ball powder, and we'll just dump that right in. Then I'm just going to tap it to kind of level that powder out there. To dispense the load, we're just going to hold the tray up to the drop tube, raise and lower the handle, and then slowly lower the tray. Now in our tray we've got a nice load of ball powder. So what if we wanted to load straight into a case? Well, what we're going to do is just take our case, hold it up to the drop tube, raise and lower the handle, and now we've got a load of powder right into our case. So if we're going to use a trickler, we would probably want to load into the tray, put the tray on the scale, and then trickle up to the proper load. If we're confident with the repeatability of our powder measure, then we're going to just load straight into the case. So one of the nice features of the Hornady lock and load powder measure is the ability to swap out inserts and to use different metering inserts with little trouble. We can even do this without emptying the powder from the powder measure. So to do this, what we're going to do is put our tray under the drop tube, raise the handle, lower it to the half position. We're going to take our load and dump it back into the top of the powder measure. We now have an empty chamber, and we take this button on the side of the rotor, we push the button, we can then withdraw the metering insert. We then take the other metering insert that we would like to use. In this case we put the graduated scale straight up, and then we just push it in and we're ready to go with this metering insert. Now we can dispense a load with the setting that we've got this micrometer insert set to. It's a very handy feature. You can also get the pistol rotor, and the pistol rotor is similar to the rifle rotor but has a much smaller opening. So if we take a look at these inserts, here's pistol, here's rifle, we can see that we've got a lot more fine-tuning ability and better metering capabilities with flake powders and other types of loads which are ideally suited for pistol loading. So with one powder measure we can use different rotors and metering inserts to achieve optimized results for either rifle or pistol loadings. When we're done using the powder measure, it's a good idea to empty the hopper so that we know which powder we're using and don't get chemical reactions with the plexiglass. And to do that, I just loosen the lock ring down here under the powder measure, and then I just lift the powder measure, open my powder canister, and then pour the powder into the powder canister. This would be, of course, the same procedure if I were changing from one type of powder to another. What I can then do is just tap the powder in and then actuate the powder measure a couple times to get the rest of the residue out. Now I can just tighten the lock ring again, and I'm ready to go.